Good morning. In the 10th class, today we have to discuss the reproduction in human beings. We know that reproduction in the human beings is the sexual mode of reproduction, in which the creation of offsprings in any individual takes place by the gametic contribution of male father and female mother both. After the birth, now infant body takes birth, and that infant body start to grow, comes into the childhood, and from the initial period after the birth, it has been seen that the milk teeth start to appear, and gradually, when the childhood matures, extends, the milk teeth start to move lost, and at that place, the new permanent teeth start to appear. Means, as the book is saying, from class 2 to 10th, our body size increases, body height increases, body weight increases. Yeah, the changes, the volume of the body. Now, the different changes can be seen in that case of the what is uh, individuals, human individuals' body. We have to discuss in this context that what type of changes appears in that puberty age when the body passes the childhood age and comes into the teenage, and which starts in the case of the girls from 9 to 19 years of age, and that's in the boys from 11 to 19 years of age. So, and we can extend it to the 25 years of age too, but the main focus is between the 11 to 18 or 19 years of age, and this is the puberty age, this is the adolescent age, in which as we have discussed in earlier classes, the puberty has been taken from the Latin word pubertas, and it's mean that go into the age of manhood. Means the characters appears, the reproductive characters start to appear, the secondary reproductive characters start to appear, and the body gives us the sign. Body gives us the sign of the maturity of the body reproductively. Here, what the changes one by one we can discuss here. One, what the changes appears in the case of the puberty. So we can start here from this point. We can see the hairs appears on the in the form of beards, in the form of mustache. Hairs appears on the chest. Hairs appears on the armpits. Hairs appears on the genital pits. Hairs appears on the limbs. It is seen that in the initial period of puberty, these hairs are thinner and these hairs are rarely scattered. And as the puberty matures, as the puberty extends, the thickness of the hairs increases, and as well as the density of the hairs increases. We can see the sweet gland and the sebaceous gland start to secrete the higher amount of the sweet and the sebum, and that sebum is the waxy substance and which is found and which makes the body and the face mainly that is the waxy and smooth. And we have to know that the other characters what appears in that the pimples start to appear, and in this pimples it has been seen that the sebum gland plays a major role in the appearance of the pimples and acne on the face. So this is also the secondary sexual character, and this gives us the recognition that body is growing reproductively. In the case of the male and female, the common characters we will be discussing: the pimples, acne, sweat glands start to secrete sweat, sebaceous gland start to secrete the sebum. Yeah, we can say the hairs start to appear in the genital areas and the pit areas. So, in the case of girls, we can see that the breasts start to appear, the menstrual cycle start to be cycled, and this menstrual cycle gives us that this menstrual cycle gives us the information that the egg formation and the egg maturity. We cannot say the formation, but we can say the egg maturity start to take place. Egg means the female gamete. Means the female gamete start to form. Breast start to enlarge or increase, and this is the mammary gland which is used to feed the milk to the children's. And it is also discussed that the nipples of the breast start to darken in this puberty period. So, in the case, we can say that the testosterone hormone is secreted by the testes in the males, and the progesterone or estrogen is secreted in the case of females, girls, in the puberty age by the ovary. So voices start to crack in the case of males, whereas voices start to shrill in the case of females. And the penis start to begin enlarge and erect. That is called erection. And the daydreams or night dreams can be felt, can be observed in the puberty age. So very different types of changes can be seen in the puberty age. And what is the different structures which are found in the male and female bodies? We can see this. And another thing is writing here that uh, that is what is the structure. Actually, we have to discuss the male reproductive structure here and the female reproductive structure here, which is given in this page. That is the 137 page, and it has been given that this is the testis. This structure which has been given the testis, and testis is enclosed. Testis has been enclosed in the very thick constricted skin that is called a scrotum, and this scrotum maintains the 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius less temperature than the body temperature, and this less temperature is very essential for the formation of sperm in the testis. And from this testis a tubular structure is arising which is known as vas deferens, and vas deferences will be going on and hanging over the ureter, coming down, and will be mixing with the seminal vesicle, prostate gland which is found just below the urinary bladder, and this is the bulbourethral gland. Its work is that the seminal vesicle and the prostate gland will be secreting the food materials and the acidic substances which will be nutriting the sperms, and the sperms will be maintaining its viability and motility, and the acidity will be neutralized by this bulbourethral gland. This is the third gland which has been shown here, and this will be secreting the basic secretion, and that basic secretion is essential to neutralize the acidity that is caused by the seminal vesicle. Now from this the urinary bladder have this tubular structure which is coming down in the form of urethra, and this vas deferens will be mixing here and jointly, that is making a urethra, and that urethra will be doing coming through this muscular organ which is called penis, and this penis will have the dual function: one, to excrete the urine which is coming from the urinary bladder, and second, that is coming from the sperm and the secretions of all these three glands, that is called semen, and that semen will be ejaculated in the case of at a time of sexual intercourse, and that plays very important role in the insemination, transfer of semen inside the female reproductive genitalia, and that is called vaginal apparatus. This is the female reproductive organ. We can see here the one ovary, and here the one ovary means one pair of ovaries are found in the female reproductive organ, and this is the one fallopian tube, and this is the another fallopian tube. The pair of fallopian tube is seen here, and this is the uterus, and this is the cervix, and this is the vaginal tract, and this is the two membranes which are found outside the female reproductive genitalia, which is called labia majora and labia minora. This reddish structure, this dark structure, darkly stained structure is shown here, and this is called endometrial lining, and this endometrial lining prepares itself so that whatever the zygote will be formed inside the fallopian tube. As we know, the fertilization process proceeds in the fallopian tube, so that after the fertilization the zygote will be implanted in the inner line of the uterus, and that is called endometrial, so that the further development of the fetus can be seen, and that fetal development will take place for the next 9 months, and after the 9 months the fetal takes birth in the form of infant. Thank you.